Alright, welcome to Guardian Squad, where this is going to be the last one that we're going to be doing for today. This is right after the Gates video, if you remember the historic Gates, in where we try to ramp out and kill our opponent for Maze's End, the one copy of Maze's End we had. But let's go back to standard. We're having everything rotate out. Everything like Core 2019. I don't remember. The Ravnica sets and War of Spark rotating out. And Core 2020, sadly. I think Core 2019 has already rotated out, and I am half asleep. So, let's get this out of the way. So, one of my favorite strategies in Magic the Gathering is Mill. Mill is actually one of the most fascinating strategies out there. If you are able to kill someone through Mill, I consider it a great achievement. It is very hard to do it. So, you may be asking yourself, wait, you created a Mill deck? Yes, I did. Welcome to Jeskai Bouncy House, or as I like to refer to it, Azorius Teams with Red Bouncy House, where we play Yorion, Sky Nomad, as our commander. As our companion, sorry. It has the following condition. It can be your companion if your deck size is at least 20 more cards than the minimum deck size. So, for this deck, you need to be running 35 lands. So, I also tried to make this rotation proof. We have to add the dual lands because without the dual lands, we're kind of screwed. But other than that, we'll be fine. So let me go through what I have. We have 4 Charming Princes. This is to bounce the Yorion back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. We have 3 Glass Caskets. This is to deal with any pesky like Uros, any lands that Nissa transforms into elementals, any like snakes if we want to, anything like that. Basically, to deal with that, then Yorion can bounce it and grab another thing. 4 copies of Omen in the Sea and 4 copies of Omen in the Sun. They're repeatable effects that let us keep getting the things that we need. So Omen in the Sea keeps letting us scry 2 and draw 1 each time we bounce it. And Omen in the Sun keeps gaining us 2 life and creating some blockers when we bounce it. Teferi's Tutelage. Every single time we bounce it, we draw a card and discard a card, and then our opponent mills 2. And then whenever we draw a card, they mill 2 again. We got 2 copies of Royal Scions. This is one of the 2 splash cards in the deck. The Royal Scions were mainly concerned about the +1 and the -8 ability on them. So the +1 lets us draw a card and discard a card, helps with Teferi's Tutelage. And then the -8 lets us draw 4 cards, which really helps with Teferi's Tutelage. We got 2 Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. This is really good because once you get her down in loyalty, there's no way to get her back up, and she creates really good blockers. So what you do, bounce it with Yorion. 4 copies of Shadow of the Sky. This is to make sure that we contain the battlefield best we can. 4 copies of Teferi's Master of Time. We're not worried about the -10 ability. We will almost never get to do that. But this also lets us draw on our opponent's turn and our turn. And if there's a pesky little creature that we can't deal with right now, we can silence it by doing its -3. Narset of the Ancient Ways helps us in life game because a lot of these games you're probably going to get overrun by aggro. So it helps us gain some life and also spends more mana on non-creature spells. But also her -2 ability can really help in a pinch to draw more cards that you need. Get to the board clears, or next card, 4 copies of Elspeth Conquers Death. This helps us get back important pieces in our deck, but also makes it hard for our opponent to even do anything. We got 3 copies of Yorian Sky Nomad. This little skinny noodle is supposed to help us if we can't basically pull the companion out of the companion zone. We have another copy of Yorian to just bounce back and forth. We got 4 copies of Shark Typhoon. This can be used defensively through cycling, but it can also be used in late game if we realize that we may just need to flood the board with sharks. And then 2 copies of Dream Trawler because, god damn it, it lets us draw a card when we attack, and also we can discard a card and make it hard for them to target. So all our dual lands, all our splashes into red are all in dual lands. So they're all in Steam Vents, Temple of Epiphany, Sacred Foundry, Temple of Triumph, and Brogran Triumph. I can never say that right. We have 2 Castle Art videos, 4 planes, 2 Castle Vantresses, and 5 islands. We have no Fable Passages in this deck because we don't need them. All right, let's go. Remember, if you're new here, please subscribe. It helps the channel out and tells me that you like my content. If you're not new here, please leave a comment or a like or a dislike. I'm not judging. Helps me develop my content even better for your viewing pleasure. Let's get started with this Slinky Sky. We're going to play about 4 matches. This is a longer deck, so this is going to be a longer video. If we can get there. So, Caesar. This is an okay starting hand. I mean, we got removal and we got card draw, so I'll take it. I'll go ahead and play this Triumph. Yep, hello. All right. I am going to play Omen of the Sea now. We get to another land, so I'm going to go ahead and put these Charming Princes at the bottom. We got to the Hallowed Fountain, so we're good. All right. Enter and tapped. Go ahead and play a Glass Casket. Take away the Knight of the Eben Legion. Or Eben. Ayora. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go to Fairy's Tutelage. All right. We're going to get rid of Dream Trawler because I don't see myself playing it anytime soon. So goodbye, Dream Trawler. Start the mill plan. Go ahead and enter the Steam Fence tapped. We're going to need some removal soon. Another Knight of the Eben Legion. There's our removal. Right on cue. I'll go ahead and Shatter the Sky. Right? Do I want to do that? Yeah. Because he can pump it. Go ahead and Shatter that Sky. He'll, of course, get a card draw because of Ayora's tap ability. But other than that, it makes him lose his field. So it makes me feel happy. All right. It seems like we're playing the Valmore Knight draw. So I'm actually going to do this. Oh, Oza's Citadel was in the graveyard. I'm going to play Narset of the Ancient Ways. I'm going to go ahead and -2. I'm going to discard this Dream Trawler because we're not going to be using it anytime soon. I'm going to kill this Valmore Knight. How close are we getting? All right. Okay. Shock this in. Play Teferi. Draw a discard. I'm going to discard the Royal Scions right now. This one, I am going to go ahead and plus up. It doesn't matter which one I choose. It gains me 2 life. Who cares? Pass. I'm going to go ahead and -3 to protect Teferi. How close are we getting? 32? What are we grabbing? So he just played Omen of the Dead to grab something from his graveyard. He grabbed the Kite Sail Freebooter. That is fine with me. Go ahead and look in my hand. He's probably going to take the Elspeth Conquers Death because the Teferi's Tutelage really helps him, and the other one he can't take because it's a land. I'm going to let this Teferi's Tutelage enter to the graveyard when I +1. I'm going to go ahead and go white. Right. I'm going to go ahead and put the Nomad into my hand. I am going to then play Glass Casket. Targeting the Kite Sail Freebooter to grab the Elspeth Conquers Death back into my hand. I'm going to go then +1 on Teferi. I am going to then draw Castle. Actually, yeah, Castle Artendale would be better. He is a 13/13 right now, which makes it really scary. Actually, I think we're dead by now. Yeah, we're dead. I'm going to go ahead and give him the victory because technically I did help it. All right. Cool. Good game. Good game, Caesar. Can't wait to enjoy your pizza later on. Oh, wait, you're big Caesar. Fuck. Let's go again. Yeah, I think it wouldn't even matter. Good. Okay.
Sorry. Policy. Thank you, Bill. Have a good night.
All right. I'm going to keep this hand. I mean, it's got removal. It's got Teferi's Tutelage. We're going to keep it. Play a Triumph. Temple of Triumph. Do we play a Narset? He's going to probably be countering some stuff, so I think no. Okay, so he played a Druid. I'm going to go ahead and play a Plains. Go ahead and play Teferi's Tutelage. I'm going to drop the Temple of Triumph. We don't need it. Mastermind's Mass Manipulation, excuse me. Huh. My guess is he's trying to ramp out to take my stuff. So what we want to do is actually take his stuff very quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and play Glass Casket to take his 2/2. Pass turn. Con. Well, hello, Con. What do you like? God Pharaoh statue, huh? Alright. We are going to then play this Castle of Interest. And I think that's good to go. Alright. So he's escaping Uro, which means I'm going to have to shatter the sky soon. Alright. How are you able to play? Oh, yeah, that's right. He has an Uro. I am going to now just go ahead and cycle the Shark Typhoon. Cool. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and play this island. I mean, this plane, sorry. And we're going to go ahead and let me think about this for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and War Wrap. Play Charming Prince. Go ahead and scry 2. We got another Charming Prince, and we also got a Narset. I'm going to draw the Narset. Sure. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play Narset of the Ancient Ways. Okay, he counters it, which is fine. So we're just going to kill card. That way he can't do anything about it. Okay, he plays Uro. And another card. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and board wipe. This should kill his Godfarer statue, making me be able to play my stuff again. Another Uro. He's going to -2 card to pull out a Mega Godzilla and a Llanowar Visionary. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play Elspeth. He's down to 22. Cool. Okay. Sure, destroy the permanent that's not really giving you that much trouble right now, and instead destroy the permanent that... Okay. I was a little bit dumb by our opponent, but that's fine. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cycle this for 0. Okay, good. We got another Yorian. Alright, so this soldier will block Uro, this one will block the Visionary. Paradise Druid. Okay. How close are we? 16? We gotta slow this game down, so I'm gonna play Yorian. And he gets to draw a card, which is fine by me. I'm gonna grab his... Should I grab his Uro? Yeah. I'll go ahead and start the other Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. And I think we lose by now. Yeah, we've lost. Alright, that's game 2. Alright, let's go to game 3. Okay, so we're dealing with a life gain deck. So I'm going to play the Rugged Triumph first. Because it's a tap land and I can't shock it in. It's better that way. Okay, Daxos, excuse me. Go ahead and shock this in. Play Gas Casket. Grab the Speaker because he can make more tokens rather than Daxos. Alright, he's playing Heliod. This can be very dangerous. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play a land, play Teferi's Tutelage. Draw. I'm going to discard a Teferi. Because we don't need it right now, and we're not going to be able to get it. Because, well, right now we don't even have the lands for it. Of course. He plays Linden, which means we're going to die quicker now if we don't get a land. Okay, guess we're conceding. Must have been that mono blue flash deck. Must have been. Alright, let's get into our last game, because that game was kind of short. We kind of got ran over because we just didn't draw any more lands. Which sucks, but hey, it doesn't matter. If we got one more land, we could have destroyed everything on the field and then played Elspeth Conquers Death the next turn. This is a fine hand to keep. We got a Scry land. Let's go ahead and play that. Put that on the bottom. Put that Elspeth's Son's Nemesis on the bottom because we only have 2 lands. Alright. Hollow Fountain tapped. Pass turn. Sure. He's going to Thought Erasure me. I don't really care which one he takes. Cool, he takes the Royal Scions, which is fine. Pass turn. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play Omen the Sun, so that way he can't take that. Because he played another Thought Erasure. Okay, took Teferi, Master of Time. Anything else you want to do? Nothing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play Temple of Epiphany. That's actually a really good card to have. I'm going to swing in with my 2 1/1s, and because he's playing Thought Erasure, I do not want to play any more things. So I'm going to let him have it. My turn. Swing. Cool. And end the turn. Alright, that's going to be a big problem for us, the Night Veil Predator. I'm going to go ahead and Omen of the Sea now. See if I can't get to somewhere. Both these lands can go on the bottom. Okay, Tiberi's Tutelage, that's nice. Okay. We're going to go ahead and play Tiberi's Tutelage then. Before he can get the chance to do anything about it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Elspeth's Son's Nemesis, and we win the game. Nice. Because our opponent conceded. Let's go one more match, because that was a quick game as well. This will be the last one. Oh, and sorry about that if it ever catches up in recording. I'm at college right now, and I don't like wearing the masks indoors because I think it's kind of stupid to wear it indoors, especially behind a closed door. But it's fine. Right. So we mulliganed the first hand because we couldn't get anywhere. Kept the second hand because we could get somewhere. Alright. Ash Assets, okay. Go ahead and play Hollow Fountain and pass turn. And shock Hollow Fountain in because we got Omen of the Sea. Cool. Okay. play Omen the Sea. We're gonna put the Dream Tower on bottom and keep Omen of the Sun on top and draw Omen of the Sun. Okay, we're gonna play this land, which is plains. We're gonna go ahead and play Taveri's Tutelage. We are going to get rid of Elspeth's Sun's Nemesis, and we drew a Shadow of the Sky. Start milling. Of course, another Heliod deck because, why not? Alright. Go ahead and play that Temple of Triumph. I'm going to put Teferi's Tutelage on the bottom. And pass turn. Veto. Okay. Resolve. We're going to Shatter the Sky. Sure, we'll take the 1. Okay. Cool. Oh, wait, why didn't I? Okay, whatever. I stupidly did not play the Omen of the Sun, so. But it's fine. Okay. So I'm going to play Steam Vents tapped because we're going to Shatter the Sky. Which means he just lost all that +1/+1 counter BS. Okay. Draw Shark Typhoon. I am going to go ahead and get rid of this Heliod. That way he can't do anything about this. With this Healer's Hawk, of course, he'll just play another Heliod because why not? It's not like, I had a smart plan or anything. I mean, gosh. How close am I? 37? Okay. Play Castle Artendale. We just need to survive until we can get something. Okay, whoa. Apparently my opponent just conceded because I looked in my graveyard. Wow. I just wanted to make sure if I had any planeswalkers. Okay. So my thought process there was I needed to wait. I needed to hold my mana open because I had Shark Typhoon and I could have cycled it out or I could have cycled it out, or I could have played it, waited an extra turn. But I think I would have been dead by then, because if he draws a veto, I'm definitely dead. But the way that I see it is I should have kept up that Shark Typhoon until after he attacked. So that way I could have blocked with it. But thank you for joining me. Remember to like and comment down in the video what I should have done better to this deck. I take all kinds of criticism and I like it very much. And I'll be seeing you later. Bye!